Start of the second half of the MCG. Footscray taking the honours in the first, leading 55-28. Collingwood kicking to the left of screen. Big crowd and a big atmosphere on a perfect day. Off the ground by Foster, but he missed it. Collingwood, who was on the interchange bench for most of the first half. Richardson, Barwick, good handball to Russell. Drop punt, this will set them alight if he goes, but misses, and that's been the story for Collingwood today. They're up to 3-11. At one stage they were 1 goal 10, and Footscray 8-7.
Adrian Campbell has done very, very well today at fullback. Had Manson taken off him for the half-back line. Coleman has been great at half-forward, has marked very, very well. Glenn Coleman to centre wing. Wigney, strong mark. And they've had some marking power up there today with Chris Grant, Delray, Wigney on the ground. Coleman, of course, there's Morwood taking a good mark over the top of Davies. Davies has been a good player. He's kicked 3 goals. Chris Grant's kicked 3. And they've been very, very dangerous up forward. Centre wing, Banks and Coleman. Coleman, oh, good mark. Coleman attempted to punch it, but a top mark by Dennis Banks. He and Foster have had a good duel. Peter Foster probably had the better of it. Banks to the half-forward line. Scott Wine up in front. Too tall and too good. Very, very good mark. He loves playing on. Mark Hunter from the half-back line. Kicks wide. Liberatore, probably the best man on the ground. It's Jamie Turner to beat. And Darren Mullane there also. Too much pace, Turner. 1 bounce. Then elects to kick it to the half-forward line. Dacos and Eppleton. Clever mark by Dacos with the one hand. Onto the left foot. Francis, very quiet in the first half. This will be his second touch.
Very good use of the body by Dacos.
Tony Francis, in fact, has had 1 mark, 1 handball, so this is his first kick of the game. He spent a lot of the second quarter on interchange. They need this, Collingwood, to start the third quarter. Tony Francis kicks it goal. It's coming back. Beautiful kick right through the middle. Great start by the Magpies. 8-7, 55 Footscray. 4-11-35 Collingwood.
Well, they're starting a little bit better than what they finished, Collingwood, but a good use of the body by Dacos out on the outer flank. Collingwood's right half-forward flank. Got away from Eppleton on that occasion and then spotted Francis. And the little rover kicks truly.
8-7, 4-11. The two 20-year-olds go at it, Monkhorst and Wine. Monkhorst misses Shaw, but Shaw recovers. Christian, good shepherding by Wright. Eppleton. Barwick, who's been on the forward line and back line at about equal time today. Looks like he might have hurt himself a bit there, Barwick. Picks himself up, 7 kicks and 4 handballs. Been useful, but certainly not dominating. No Collingwood player has been. Monkhorst does well. Richardson gets rid of it in a hurry. Tries to barge through. Shaw. Banks. Richardson, quick kick. Centre half forward. Mullane. Well, he's a great mark. And you can't shift him once he's in front. And Hawkins playing him from behind there. And Mullane, who's had 10 kicks. Enjoying a wonderful season. Copeland winner for the best and fairest of the club in 1987. 24-year-old in the veteran class. This is his 120th game today. And from 35 metres out, this to put Collingwood within 14 points. Drop punt. Good looking kick. Goal. 5-11 to 8-7. And Collingwood is off to the perfect start in the second half.
Very interesting after he kicked that ball. It was a beautiful kick for goal by Mullane, a real stylist. He went across to Hawkins, put the arm around. There was nothing in it. The umpire came across and spoke to both players.
Well, they're great mates, those two, off the field. They're playing on each other today. Great start by the Magpies for the third quarter. Can they get another one? For Siska. Oh, Foster ran into his teammate, Collingwood. The Magpies through Francis. Handball backwards. Jamie Turner, the short one is on. Yes, the mark taken by Tony Shaw. Oh, he might have trouble with the distance here. He'll go short. There's a loose man in Russell. Oh, he slipped over. Oh, that was bad luck to Collingwood. Russell slipped over. Would have been an absolute certainty. Foster took the mark.
I think a look at taking Collingwood off the ground because he's gone near the ball on a couple of occasions, made mistakes on each. And I think I'd look at getting a little Cameron back on because I thought he was doing all right earlier.
Should be on Cameron.
Liberatore to Wigney. Cameron and Del Rey on the interchange. Wigney at right angles. An important ball. Well, Collingwood took that mark. He's got Wallace running back, mistake into right.
It's his third one.
Banks, still with Banks. Barwick, he normally kicks these. Left foot goes for the pass. And Dacos tries to barge through. Monkhorst, McEwen, left foot, and he's missed. Well, they made a real meal of it, Collingwood, in the end. 8-7 to 5-12.
Collingwood, as Don said's made a lot of mistakes since being on the ground, and he kicked into the man on the mark. Oh, dangerous pass, this one. The mark has been taken by McGuinness, but gee, that was dangerous from full back.
And the runner is actually going over to Collingwood now, and guess who's coming on? Cameron.
Well, they had to make that move. Cameron should never have been taken off. McGuinness to centre wing. Christian, a good mark. Michael Christian, only 2 kicks, and Collingwood have had a lot of quiet players. Christian to the half forward. Oh, what's happened? There's something going on at half forward. It's Dacos and Eccleston, and umpire giving the free kick to Dacos. Up the ground, behind the play. Peter Dacos. And we remember the game when St Kilda played Collingwood here at the MCG, similar thing. And when the video was viewed, it was a little bit different. But Peter Dacos from 45 metres, the Collingwood champ. It's close. It's a goal. The Magpies fight back. 6-12-48. They only now trail by 7 points. Footscray 8-7-55.
Well, it's a stock in trade of backmen to hold on, but what you've got to do when you hold on is not let the umpire see. You can see there, Eccleston and Dacos both at it.
It's costly, though, that. Very, very costly.
I just wonder what Eccleston is trying to say to Dacos, trying to justify his position.
8-7 to 6-12. The famous Collingwood roar in full flight at the MCG. Cameron has come on for Collingwood. Reynolds misses it. Suddenly Footscray looked rattled. Round his body. McGuan. Shaw. The captain on the up to McGuan. To Russell. Left foot, Banks. It was a difficult one. But all of a sudden, Collingwood now with some purpose. They're not going short and crisscrossing. And they're attacking. And attacking with strength. They've kicked 3-2 to Footscray. No reply in this third term. And they're within 7 points all of a sudden. Wine and Monkhorst. Wine wins it, but Francis. Monkhorst looks to give it off. Then the quick kick. Hawkins a diving mark, not paid. Well, no free kick.
It was a good effort by Hawkins. He was trying to trap the ball. I thought he may have given away a free kick. Nonetheless, it was a great effort to trap that on the half volley.
The Collingwood players appealing for a holding the ball decision. Wine against Monkhorst. Banks, well done, Dennis Banks. Runs to 35 metres, hooks it back. Oh, good play by Campbell. Now a chance for McEwen. Hand pass was intended for Dacos. Oh, good play, Tony McGuinness, to get Footscray out of trouble. The kick to the half-back line. Wallace against Tony Shaw. Over the back is Christian and Wright. Graham Wright bounces with the left hand. A wobbly kick to half forward, trapped beautifully. Doug Hawkins, no one to kick it to, so goes to the wide open spaces. Darren Davies, he's got more with the beat. Who's got the pace? Davies, inside. Foster, the low pass, Christian. Poor kick that one by Foster. Should have driven it long to where Coleman was calling for it. The mark easily taken by Christian.
Could have gone on with it, Peter. Could have run 10 metres and really attacked there. Banks, Russell, Shaw running out of room in the end. Wasn't a lot of percentage in that by Russell. And again, it'll be the umpire. So it's 8-7 to 6-12, 55 to 48. Monkhurst having a great duel with Wind. He's winning the knocks. That one Wind maybe. Mullane. Monkhurst. Richardson. Goes short. Krasiska. With him, Steve Wallace. Cameron. Kick to the spaces. Collingwood back on. Round the body and out of bounds on the full. Lack of skill there. Really should have kept it in play. Kicks at 20 metres and concedes to Russell from centre wing.
Scott Russell beautifully kicked to Tony Shaw. They're looking dangerous, Collingwood. Krasiska.
Oh, it's 50. That is stupid.
Well, that is not 50.
That is stupid play.
He had to make some attempt.
Peter,
Hawkins,
he does not have to dip his shoulder like that. Does not have to dip his shoulder
well,
like
I
that.
thought that was in the act of taking the mark
No,
that he
it
charged
wasn't.
in. I thought he was very unlucky, Doug Hawkins, there. I mean, you don't stand back and let the bloke take the mark.
No, but
you'll
you
be
can
dragged.
make a better attempt to spoil than what he did on that occasion. You don't dip the shoulder.
It was as he was taking the mark, Don, and that is allowed as we see Krasiska. Well, not by this umpire. Krasiska from dead in front should kick it. Oh, he's hooked and hit
he's
the
touched
post, I think. I think he's hit the post. Footscray have hit the post 3 times. Krasiska abusing the umpire because he felt that Campbell went over the mark.
Peter, that was interesting there. The umpire called him to play on. I don't think Krasiska knew what it was about. He was forced to play on in the end, and that's why he's missed it.
Well, he might have run off from the direct line, I think, Bruce.
And Footscray making a change. Del Rey is about to come back on.
There's a fight on between Banks and Foster. Foster's bleeding very heavily from the face. Kick to centre wing. It's happening everywhere here. Royal. Oh, he misses it. Well, panic sets in suddenly. Christian. Mullane. Still Christian. Wallace. Quick kick. They need a goal, Footscray. They need a steadier. Wigney. They need someone to take the ball cleanly. Wallace. McGuinness now. He's a good kick. Just chips it. Good footy. And Hawkins will chip it again.
Oh,
They gone
no.
one too many. Collingwood, very bad footy.
That was ridiculous play. Had Davies loose 20 metres away.
He's also well within kicking distance, Hawkins.
Well, bad mistake by the captain. And Christian takes a spectacular one-hander at half-back. So Hawkins with an error there. Christian to the centre. Richardson. From centre wing. Monkhurst against Wine. Foster over the top of Banks. Francis has Barwick inside of him. Kicks it to McEwen. Campbell does well. Reynolds. Gee, Francis on him in a hurry. Russell. Francis, it'll be out of bounds. And Collingwood have really turned up the meter now, and they're going to put the pressure right on.
And Footscray badly needed. That was bad play by Hawkins. That was unforgivable. He had so many options and he went the wrong one. As we see Wind and Monkhorst. Banks comes in to lend a hand. A quick kick was by Royal. Cameron, class player. Cameron, under pressure though, puts it out in the full.
And Hawkins is on the phone. And I can understand what he's on the phone about. I should imagine it was that last kick.
Well, the short one is on to Richardson from Christian. Danger for Footscray. The long kick coming into the forward line. Dacos in front. Can't take the mark. It's a loose ball to Royal. Well done by Monkhorst. He picks it up and hooks it goal and puts it out of bounds on the full. Footscray lead by 6 points. 8-7 plays 6-13.
Actually, it was quite a long conversation between Hawkins and the coach's box. He was on the telephone for quite a while. Maybe they also brought attention to the fact that he gave away that 50 metres, and it's not a good captain's effort, just what he has been doing.
Good kick by Campbell. Wine took off early against Monkhurst. Richardson, quick kick. He's had some touches in this term. Russell, well done by Hunter. Mullane, Davies with him. Still Mullane. Krasiska. Russell has to wait a long time, sure. Mullane, Davies does well. Quick kick. They still need some surety. They haven't got it. Richardson will chip it across to Shaw, and Collingwood will settle it down. Shaw too far out, goes short to Mullane. And got him. Hawkins off the ground, Mullane his opponent. And this to put Collingwood all square. What a turnaround it'll be. He's kicked the goal, Mullane. He's tucked away in the pocket, about 35 metres out. Difficult angle. Collingwood trails by 6 points after being 27 points down at half-time. Drop punt by Mullane. Misses a behind.
And I wonder whether the fact Liberatore is off the ground injured, whether the effect that will have on Footscray, because he was best man in the ground. Short pass again was dangerous to Royal, to McGuinness. Back it comes to Royal. They badly need a goal, the Bulldogs, just to steady the tide. Short one is on to Wigney. Why does he want a handball there? He gets away with it. McGuinness again. Coleman, can he get back? He can't. And it beats him over the line at half forward, but they're finding it hard to get it down to Grant this quarter. Collingwood have dominated the quarter.
They just need a goal to steady Footscray. They had the opportunity through Hawkins early. Only 5 points the difference.
Well, they still lead. Coleman against Christian. Coleman beaten by Christian for that one. Atkins, a clever hand pass. McGuinness, a further hand pass wide. Brian Royal should centre this one. He does. It's all Collingwood though. Kelly and his partner down there in Morwood, and the umpire didn't pay the mark. Well, I must be watching the wrong game. That was a definite mark to Shane Morwood.
Well, it sure looked like it. Coleman and Christian, body against body, thumped away by Kelly. McGuinness, off the ground. Atkins, Cameron, long way out, high left foot, good kick. Look at this. Has he put it through? It's a wonderful kick. It's a goal. The 17-year-old has steadied the ship. It's 9-7 to 6-14.
Well, I don't believe he should have been off the ground. I thought he was a good player the first half. Cameron, and a bad mistake by Collingwood from that throw in there. They got the ball, came over the back, Christian and Coleman wrestling, but it came over the back, and then it was hit back in towards the centre by Collingwood. And it finished up with Footscray, and it was finally Cameron who finished up on the end of the ball, and a great kick there, 9.
Really, it should have been a mark to Morwood. 11 points the margin. Barwick onto the right foot. Gee, kicks the ball a long way. That one round the corner. Good backup support. Foster's in there. Danger now though. Francis. Francisca. Good tackle on Francisca. Holding the ball. Great tackle by Simon Atkins. And they've got loose men everywhere out wide. Footscray, if they get the run of this, and they should. Is that a free kick? No. Footscray have got it. McGuinness has lost it. McGuan. Dennis Banks breaks the tackle. Mick McGuan from 30 metres kicks and he might have put it through, has he? Yes, he has. Top goal to Collingwood. Mistake by Footscray again. 9-7-61. Footscray. Collingwood 7-14-56.
Well, it was bad luck for Footscray out on that outer wing. McGuinness had the break, but good play by the Collingwood fellow. It just doesn't come to mind who tackled McGuinness. But they disposed of him. Now, had McGuinness got the ball away, it certainly would have gone down Collingwood's way. But McGuan capitalised on that mistake. Good play, Collingwood.
61 to 56. The Maggies have kicked 4-4 to the Bulldogs, a goal in this third quarter. McGuinness caught by Shaw. So Collingwood in the trenches have evened it up a bit. It was Liberatore, Royal and McGuinness early. And Footscray with 2 players off that have had 33 touches between them at the moment. That's Hawkins and Liberatore.
Liberatore's he's the one they're missing.
Atkins got away with it, then chips it to Cameron. They've got confidence in this young man. And why not?
He has beaten Graham Wright today, and he was taken off the ground.
Lead by Coleman. Christian at the back. Kelly. Gafer. Shaw. Reynolds. Now Hunter. It sits. He's got Cameron short. Doesn't use him. Goes longer to Wallace. And Courage. Well, you know Wallace won't take his eye off it. It's 50 metres against Wright.
Courage. Now, why is that 50 metres?
That's not right. I don't agree with that one.
That is a ridiculous decision, the same as Hawkins was earlier. That should not be 50 metres. So he went for the mark, Graham Wright.
It's not really 50 metres, about 30 metres, but nonetheless, Wright had his eye on the ball, and that was just an accidental clash.
Well, in my opinion, that evens it up for the other one.
Well, Wright never took his eye off it, neither did Wallace. Wallace centres it. Lead by Del Rey and Coleman at the back. Davies. Still Davies, still in play. Kick to the goal square. Good kick. Look at that one. How about that? A freak. Unbelievable. Kicks his fourth, and that should lift them 10-7 to 7-14.
Well, isn't he hot at the moment, Darren Davies? His fourth, he kicked a ripper last week against the West Coast, coming off the bench. I'm just going to make the remark that they're not getting enough fellows underneath the pack, Footscray, down there, but it's Darren Davies who swooped on it, and a great goal.
Again, the margin 11 points. Who'll get the next one? Royal out of the centre. It favours McGuinness. McGuinness, the long kick. That's the way to play the MCG. Grant at the back of Coleman. No, it's Delray. Delray. He's been on interchange, has come on the ground and taken a strong mark at the back of the pack and will kick from 20 metres. And a chance to stretch the lead to 17 points.
Well, the pack flew on that occasion.
The long kick was the thing there.
That's the only way you can play it, Peter.
Danny Delray directly in front. They need this. He kicks. The goal umpire says it's a goal. Footscray lead by 17 points.
Well, I'd be interested to know why Delray was off the ground, because I thought he wasn't a bad player early on in the first quarter. He's got deceptive pace and very strong overhead, as we saw on that occasion. His second goal, Delray. And he proved a bit of a handful early in the first quarter.
Well, it's been a magnificent quarter of football. 3 goals to Footscray and 4 to Collingwood. Wine. Footscray have withstood the challenge. Cameron misses. Turner. Long, high handball. Krasiska with courage. Monkhurst. Oh, well done, Wallace. What wonderful football. Collingwood to McGuinness. Short. Grant was going to give it to McGuinness again.
Was he ever?
Short. Collingwood. Good mark. Gee, they're confident there.
Turner slipped at the critical moment as that pass was coming across to Collingwood. He could have cut it out, but slipped.
But the ground is in disgraceful condition. There have been so many players today slipping.
Well, Footscray have also got to play on this ground, Peter.
I know, but the ground in itself is bad.
Monkhurst on, off, and Manson on. Collingwood's kick looks all right. It's a wonderful attempt. It's a goal. 12-7 to 7-14.
Well, that's what Footscray wanted. They wanted a couple of goals that come from Davies and also Collingwood, and Delray has also got into the act. That goal, just lucky to make the distance from Collingwood. He had a dirty start to this third quarter. He was involved in 3 or 4 bad mistakes. Let's hope that that one at least gets his confidence up. He started the season well, but his form's gone off in recent times.
4 marks to Footscray. They've withstood the pressure. Collingwood have come at them. Graham Wright's had a very quiet day. Here they come again. Cameron receives from Royal. Cameron, the chip pass is beautiful football. And that kid has got championship qualities, that kid. And why he was ever off the ground, we won't harp on it too much, but he is just got class written all over him.
Now, what will Glenn Coleman do with the ball, Peter?
Well, he's kicked all right this year. Bernie Quinlan, one of our expert commentators, of course, would tip him to kick it.
He's had a good day today, but he's capable of the impossible.
They can go anywhere, his kicks. There's the kick. He's hooked it to the left a little bit and has missed. And but they have lifted their game. The Magpies were right on top at the start of this quarter. Footscray have fought back hard.
Kicked the last 3 goals of the game, and goals haven't been easy here at the MCG. Kelly, who we think was reported in the second quarter, looks for Gaffer. Good mark against Wigney. Usually Mr. Reliable, hasn't quite been at his best today, Gaffer. Krasiska. Shaw. Had a lot of touches again today. 10 kicks, 10 handballs. Kick to centre half forward, or falling over Campbell, and the mark to McEwen.
Strength on McEwen's part on that occasion. With the right arm, he nudged Campbell out of the action and took a diving chest mark.
It's a long kick too, Don.
A prodigious kick of the football. The distance shouldn't be a problem here. It'll just be whether he is accurate enough.
And don't Collingwood need it? After they got within 5 points of Footscray, they trail by 24. Drop punt. not going to make the distance. Sort of laid back on it a bit, didn't he? And so it's 7:15 to 12:8.
Well, we gave him the big rap and said how long a kick he is, and he didn't make the distance.
I think he's probably worried about the accuracy on that occasion.
Well, here's Adrian Campbell, quite impressive today. Has played a good defensive game. Had Manson taken off him. McEwen's done better, but Campbell gave the torpedo punt kick right out to the half-back line. Mullane, uncontested. To Krasiska, they've lost it. Now he goes and gets it again.
Well done,
Krasiska.
Davies.
Well done, Davies. Put the pressure on. And that was good play by number 4 for Footscray, Darren Davies. I thought Krasiska was going to get clear. Davies has kicked 4. What a day for him.
Wine and Manson. Foster. Francis.
Is it Terrier?
Wallace. Gets his kick away. Mullane. Atkins.
Oh,
Bad luck for Footscray. Mullane. Left foot. Here's a chance. Krasiska. Will it sit? It didn't. And well played by Hunter. No free kick though, and it'll be a ball in.
That was bad luck for Krasiska. Good luck for Footscray, and good play by Hunter because he chased that ball down.
12:8 to 7:15. Hunter, who's been useful in the back pocket. Wine gets to the front. Banks at the back. Royal on top of it. And a stalemate for the moment. So 4 minutes remaining. It's been a brilliant quarter of football. Had this big crowd really cheering. Wine, Wallace concedes a bit of ground. Krasiska. Richardson caught, but breaks the tackle. Left foot right in the box seat. Reynolds did well. Wallace, Reynolds, quick kick, well played Footscray. An important ball here. Gaffer and Wigney. McGuan with Gaffer. Gaffer did well, and then to Francis, and they can really attack now. Francis can steam with a drop punt pass to McEwen, and he's got it, Ronnie has. It was a good kick.
He's quick, McEwen.
I think this is where he should play, Don. He plays well at full forward.
Well, he kicked 4 goals this season. Before today, he's kicked 1 so far today, drop punt. And he's missed again. So McEwen has had a couple of chances. He's kicked 1-3, and 2 of them have been relatively easy, and it's 7:16 to 12:8.
Well, I think it was against Essendon earlier in the year when he went to full forward. He missed a couple of vital ones that almost, well, could have cost them the game in the long run. Campbell's kicking from fullback, been magnificent. Coleman punching at the ground. Cameron again. Look at the skills of Cameron to Wigney. Back up support. Wigney again looking for Terry Wallace. Trying to get back after it. Oh, he taps it on to McGuinness. McGuinness to Atkins. Atkins wide. He's got a loose man in Coleman. In fact, he's got a couple of loose men. Coleman the short pass. Grant at the back. No one down there to get it. Yes, there is. Brian Royal comes in at the back. He's got a loose man. He can't get it back. He tried to get it back to Del
Did he
Rey.
try or not? I thought he could have handballed, at least put it along the ground or something along that line. He tried to screw it back. And the way and the intensity he was going to kick that ball, Peter, it wasn't going to go anywhere near Del Rey. It was going for the goals.
I thought he was under a fair bit of pressure, though.
Well, he was, but I think he could have made a better fist of it.
Morwood from the back pocket. Collingwood trailing by 22 points to centre wing. Manson at the back. Richardson caught. And deliberately knocks it out of bounds, but he'll get away with it.
Gee, they have missed a lot today, haven't they?
Oh, well, I mean, they're not infallible
Oh,
umpires.
we know that, but they're out there. They're supposed to be doing the job.
Coleman and Christian. It's 80 to 58. Christian easily. Barwick wants a free kick. Doesn't get it. Now he does. Well, it wasn't called straight away. Barwick playing for it. From half back. Drop punt. Beautiful kick. Banks. Wind in the front. What a mark. Quickly onto Wallace. He'll go to Terry Wallace with a big handball caught and dropped it. No free kick. That's unlucky. McGuinness.
Kick it.
Yes, kick it, Don Scott says. McGuinness does kick it to Del Rey. And he's a good mark. Morwood tried to pressure him.
You'd be frustrated if you're a Footscray supporter. They always look for the handball as soon as they get the ball. That was nearly came unstuck. Wallace, that was an impossible
I
handball.
thought you were coaching Footscray when you yelled out, kick it, Don.
Well, McGuinness was looking for a handball.
He
We all
was
knew
too.
from up here that it should have kicked it, but they're programmed that way to handball, obviously.
Well, 55 seconds remaining. Del Rey is a very good kick. He's looking into the sun. This will really make it hard for Collingwood. Drop punt. It's high. Has he brought it back? He has. He's done it again. Del Rey kicks their 13 and gets his third. And Don Scott suddenly, Collingwood have got huge problems here, 86 to 58.
Well, they started well, Collingwood, and Footscray were the ones who looked in strife, but now they've started to regroup. And he's kicked 2 goals in this quarter, Del Rey.
Back to the centre, big task for the Magpies now. Full marks to Footscray. Collingwood had the run on. Here they come again, Atkins. Can they get another one? They've got 30 seconds. Oh, Grant's loose. He's got an open goal. He's on an acute angle. He straightens up. He brings it back too far, I feel. And the ball doesn't make the distance. Oh, 2 Collingwood players nearly ran into each other. Tony Francis had a very, very quiet day. 13 seconds of play left. Can the Magpies do something? Tony Shaw over the top. The time clock ticking down. Richardson, they won't have chance. Good pressure that by McGuinness. He gets the applause of the crowd. There's the siren. A magnificent quarter of football by both sides. 3/4 time here at the MCG. Footscray 13-8, 86 lead. Collingwood 7-16, 58.